Because you know what?
Yeah.
I once bumped into someone who actually busted his girlfriend in my DM.
In your DM.
But fortunately, I don't respond to DMs. I don't respond to DMs.
Otherwise, you would have caught hands as well. Welcome back to Creative Conversations. Welcome back. It's your girl, Miss Rose, the influencer sister. Yeah, I see today we're in a different environment. We go penthousing in I'm so serious. We're at a penthouse. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing. Don't forget to subscribe. We are still on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Subscribers, come forward because you can also stand a chance to win 1,000 Rand cash and a custom-made tracksuit from Cloth Clothing, and maybe even a sweater from my guest today. If you guys subscribe, maybe. What up, guest?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well, thanks.
I'm good.
It's been a minute, no?
It has.
It's been a minute.
He needs no introduction. Yes, I'm sitting with what is South Africa's boyfriend, the one, the only, Quanzah.
Am I though? Am I though?
You must tell us.
I'm asking you because you're introducing me as...
I said they say.
Okay.
Titi they say.
So, Gundiva.
Yeah.
Okay. I know. I'm not sure.
Ne, I'll show ne. Thank you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. It's going to be a quick fire one today. So we are out at Content Creator Camp. If you don't know, follow us for more. You will know. But Creator Conversations is hosting our talent today. It's stunning. There's stuff happening in the kitchen. It smells amazing here. Makeup. It's crazy. So it's stunning.
And it smells...
Smells divine, ne?
Yo.
And I wish you can see who the chefs are. Shout out to the chef. The chef just made a pretty face. But anyway, so yeah. So today, I think I've been wanting to have you on, and I will have you on for a part 2, but I just thought today is a nice little conversation for us to kind of just have just quick 3 questions.
Yeah. Nice hijack.
Just something, just on the road there. Let's talk about your content creation journey. Why did you start creating content?
Sure, I never saw myself as a content creator ever.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of especially on TikTok, because I'm more on TikTok than any other platform.
Yeah.
I know a lot of big content creators started during COVID.
Yeah.
And some maybe just before COVID.
Yeah.
At that time, I didn't understand TikTok.
Yeah, at all.
I didn't understand what was happening.
Yeah.
I downloaded the app.
Yeah.
Watched a few videos like, hey man, why is everyone just dancing? I'm like, no, this app is childish.
Yeah, because that's what it was.
It was so
that's
confusing.
How it's very, very confusing.
It was so confusing. And then the first video I posted, I can't remember. No. It was actually on my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
It was on my birthday, 2022.
Yeah.
It's 2025 now, no?
Yeah, that's how long it's been. Time flies.
It's been 3 years already.
Yeah.
And we're currently sitting on 1.4 million.
On only IG, because the others also.
So I posted one video because I was just fooling around on the app.
Yeah.
Because I remember it was a Friday night. I was going out with a friend of mine. We were going to Pretoria for just our night out.
Yeah.
But now she was taking too long, and I was ready. You know how women are.
Yeah.
So I was
not me.
Oh, of course not you. When I just and you're always early. Actually, you're always early.
I thank you. I'll take it.
So while I was waiting for her doing her makeup, I remember I was sitting on my couch.
Yeah.
Just fooling around on my TikTok.
Yeah.
I came across a video Sita.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yes. Shout out to him and that guy. Oh, that's my guy.
Yeah.
So I came across his video. You know his inspirational videos.
Yeah.
So I came across his video, and in my fooling around, I managed to actually figure out the whole lip syncing situation.
Okay.
So I came across one of his videos, and I was like, okay, let me try this.
Yeah.
I tried it. I think I tried it about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, actually, the sound and his sound actually matches.
Yes.
I posted it.
Yeah.
But I went out because it was a weekend. It was a Friday night.
Yeah.
when I checked on Sunday morning,
Yeah.
because obviously I was not used to TikTok, so I'd even forgotten about
that you posted.
Yes. So when I checked on the Sunday, I was sitting on over 10,000 followers, bro.
Followers, Inje.
On that video, I remember. On that video, there's this thing on TikTok where people always ask, "Hey, Abafan, hey, TikTok is Tandis Abafan. Who is this one now?"
Yeah.
You know?
And I was singing those guys. None of those guys are single. All of those ones that are making those.
No, but that's an assumption.
Listen to me. Pass.
That's an assumption.
Pause and that. They go and a boyfriend. Like, pause. All of those, if they want to prove me wrong, they must come and create a conversations and they must come and say, "Nah, I am indeed single. Thank you."
On part two, I'm going to prove you wrong.
That's fine. That's perfect. We're gonna leave them there. So join us for part 2 because all of those guys, most of them, barring dear future babe, I wish you and I, not single.
But now, Rosie, tell me. If you claim that those guys are not single, what are their girlfriends or partners saying about those videos then?
Look, that's a whole different conversation altogether. Maybe little girlfriend, come forward because I also want to know how was singing Libatubana. And remember, Guti, single can be. There's a lot of things after single. May not be married. Multiple, it's not good. I'm not condoning any of that. But yeah, I might think I'm jollering with you while you not.
I'm not with me. Jess, please come forward.
Yeah. So
we need you on
maybe go part 2. Actually, so stay tuned actually, because in a little while we're gonna do like a little setup here. There's a few gents here in the room. And
I need this conversation with the gents.
Yes. I don't want to talk on behalf of the gents. I was just talking on behalf of the ladies because those guys, very fisher, very teaser.
Anyway, before we digress and move on. So Sunday came, I was sitting on over 10,000 followers. I'm like, okay, what is going on? What is this?
Yeah.
So I showed my friend, I'm like, dude, I posted one video. Yeah. This video is sitting on over 1 million and then I remember she was like, there's something here.
Yeah.
Do another one.
Yeah.
That time I know nothing about niches.
Yeah.
Remember, I was really new. I was not familiar, even with the terminology.
Not
familiar.
Yeah.
So she's like, no, there's something here. Try again.
Yeah.
Posted another one. Went viral.
Gone.
Like, okay. Let me try. Let me continue with this lip syncing and
yeah.
Now, I saw videos of people lip syncing songs.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, no. My boy Asha is also here. My boy Chris Brown is also here.
Actually, let me rope them.
Let me rope it.
Yeah.
So I started doing those things.
Okay.
And they were doing quite well.
Hectic.
In a very short space of time. Over 50,000 followers.
That's crazy.
Posted. Now I'm hearing about apps like your Canva. I'm hearing about your because now I wanted to create a post of just thanking my followers for 50,000 and I'm like, okay, you know what? Actually, I'm going to create a series every time I reach
a milestone.
Milestone.
Yeah.
I'm going to post and say, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Right. And then I started making friends on social media as well. And they're like, dude, why don't you, because we can see that you're doing so well on TikTok.
Yeah.
But your other platforms are teka-ring.
Yeah.
On Instagram, I think I was just under 10,000.
Yeah.
I think I was sitting over 8, 9.
Okay.
But share your content.
Yeah.
Because clearly there's an audience this side, but there's no audience this side.
Yes.
You might find that was creatively familiar on this side as well.
On that side as well.
Then I started sharing on both platforms.
Yeah.
I shot 50,000 on Instagram. I shot 100,000 on Instagram just by sharing.
Yeah.
Now remember, on Instagram, I'm also posting pictures and my content is completely different.
Yes, of course.
But the only thing I'm sharing on Instagram is my videos on TikTok.
Okay.
But I'm very selective also.
It's not all of the videos.
Yes.
Yeah, this definitely goes into, because we've spoken about it in my previous conversation as well, just kind of making creators understand that obviously not all the content will translate. So you have to be careful.
100%.
To be continued in part 2. So today, Retafela, the top line. Tell me about how your content has evolved from then until now?
The evolution is insane.
Yeah.
Remember when I started, I was just all over the place.
Vibing.
I was just all over the place.
Yeah.
I was just vibing.
Yeah.
That's actually a good term.
Yeah.
I was just vibing, just going with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 2021, okay, it started on the lives actually.
Okay.
You know now the whole thing about, hey, who's this now? Hey, this guy is so good looking.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate. Thank you. Shout out.
Shout out.
Now, I was hosting a lot of live streams, and people were shooting their shots.
Yeah.
Hey, are you single?
Yeah.
Everyone wanted to know if I'm single, and
yeah.
And at that time I was single.
Yeah.
Not that I am not.
Say no more. Part 2, yeah.
Just incriminate myself.
Listen.
Okay, anyway.
I love the truth, because the truth will find its way to the surface.
Anyway, no.
Yeah. Okay. Don't say too much. Part 2, yeah. We want them to come and listen. I could have you said in part 2, the gents must come. Ndifuna information yonke. Andifuna ukusana ngezinto za part 2 ku part 1 kaloku. That's what I'm saying.
I just shot myself on the foot. Literally.
But guys, watch for part 2. You never know.
Anyway, I started because I'm all about soft love. I'm all about gentle love.
Yes.
When I started engaging with a lot of people, a lot of my followers, they started noticing another side that they don't see on the videos.
On the video.
The gentle side, soft side.
Yeah.
So I posted one video. I don't know. Don't even ask. But like
yeah.
You know, how did you? I posted one video where I was just, and at that time I didn't even know that it was a monologue.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I was talking to myself and I was just creating a conversation.
Yeah.
How are you? And then I remember the first video the first video I just posted it.
Yeah.
People started duetting the video.
Yes, okay.
As if I was talking to them.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, what is this?
What's this? Yeah, this is a whole nother
and
style.
then,
that's how the nanas.
And then when I read the comments,
okay,
people started saying, hey, these duets are keep these duets coming in.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, what is a duet? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. This is something here. And then I started posting videos and I would say maybe just 2 seconds before the video ends,
okay,
you need to duet.
Okay.
Put igama.
Yes.
And then people started duetting the whole thing. And a lot of people were duetting those videos. And then later on, the Rich Makoti started duetting my videos.
We love her. We can't wait to have her.
Shout out to you, Nana.
Yeah.
And then,
the original Nana.
Is she the original Nana?
Look, I feel that way. And that's just on me. So if it's not on you, that's fine. Comment in there who's the original. But she is.
She will forever.
She can.
Anyway, she started duetting the videos.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
When I looked at those videos, I'm like, okay, this is very authentic.
Yeah, it was so
real. But now it became so overwhelming because it took South Africa by the storm.
Yeah.
It became so viral to a point where she was also overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Because now there were things I remember late 2023. There was a whole, I'll call it a campaign.
Yeah.
Where everyone
no,
not even that.
I remember there was even like a trending wedding, where the TikTok wedding.
Trending wedding, but no, let's create
let's do it.
like the
KFC wedding. Yeah.
It's okay, no. And then some came, but let's okay, no, mina kono sisi or tunga, mina me caterer, I'll make the cake and which went so viral.
Yeah.
But remember now, this is someone, at least she was already there in the industry.
Yeah.
It was fairly new for me.
Yeah.
Of which the content worked for both of us.
Yeah.
We both, yes, she had more following.
Yeah.
And I was still an upcoming.
Yeah.
We both, during that time, I'm not going to lie to you, we both benefited. Shout out to that content.
For real.
But I continue with the content.
Yeah.
And we are here now.
Here we are. in part 2, we will continue. Today, give us a polifa.
Snippets. Amakabanchinch.
Okay. The Gabanchinch is what we are busy with today. Amakabanchinch. I love that. So, okay, let's talk about this is probably going to be the second last question though. So, what is your strategy when it comes to creating content? Because you create a very specific type of content, which is very authentic and real. And yes, sometimes it's something that, you know, you want people to experience or people want to experience or to kind of show them because you're kind of single. Or you are single. I can say slow it down. But no, what's your strategy in terms of, and I want this so that the creator that wants to continue to create content that feels and looks authentic, but it still has a strategy to it, right?
You know, for me, what's really important is just being myself. Just being myself.
Yeah.
Yes, I do have creators that have walked the walk, that have paved the way for newer content creators, and that I draw inspiration from. But I don't try to be the next Grace Mondlane. I don't try to be the next Alfie Sipo.
You weren't even trying to be Seta.
Exactly. Do you understand?
You were just being.
I drew inspiration from Seta because he's very authentic.
Yeah.
He loves love, soft love, gentle.
Yeah.
I drew inspiration from people like your Setas.
Yeah.
But I created my own content.
Yeah.
That's what that's the most important. That's the most crucial part of the whole content creation journey.
Yeah.
Just be yourself. What I've noticed with the newer creators, just because there's a Quanzah, just because there's an ABC and D who has over 1 million followers, how am I going to get there? How will I get there? I remember, I think about 2 months ago, I stumbled across a video where TikTok was making fun of this lady who had posted a video saying that they said we must start. That was the caption. They said we must start.
Yeah.
10 videos down the line.
Yeah.
I'm still average on 150 views.
Yeah.
I commented on that specific video.
Yeah.
I said to that lady, try a different strategy. A strategy that works for me.
Yeah.
Google the best times to post on social media, whether it's TikTok, whether it's Instagram, whether it's whatever.
Yeah.
Because my algorithm will not be the same as your algorithm.
For sure.
Algorithm is not 24/7.
Yeah.
It's not gonna push because algorithm checks the best times where, or the times where people are most glued
the most engaged.
Yes. Yeah, most engaged.
Yeah. I
said to her, please go. That specific video after my comment.
Yes.
I just can't remember who that lady is.
Yeah.
And when I started seeing people commenting, I went through those comments.
Yeah.
And people were saying, I tried this and it actually works.
Yes.
Even she actually DM'd me. It's like,
thank you.
You don't know me. I don't know you, but you've changed everything because now I know the times that I need to post. I'll tell you about Mondays.
Yeah.
Between 7 and 8 p.m.
I hope you are writing this down now.
For me, between 7 and 8 p.m. Because people are tired from the weekend. They are not going to do anything on Monday. They're at home by 7 and 8 p.m. They are there. Yeah. Your video, chances of your video doing so great on Monday at that time is high.
Yes.
I'm not saying you're going to get 1 million views.
Yeah, but the engagement might be higher.
will definitely be higher.
Yeah.
Tuesdays, just go to Google and check. I don't know how other creators do it.
Yeah.
But this is how I do it. Whenever I post a video. As a result, when I post a video just randomly, it doesn't do well.
When you post it strategically.
Like when I know I've shot a beautiful video and I want to post it now. It's not gonna do so.
It's not gonna do well. You have to plan for it, Hanley.
And on social, what I've also picked up, you can literally be at an event, do your vlog and whatnot. You don't have to post it today.
Yeah, you don't.
We don't have to, because you're not advertising that event.
Correct.
You are showing us your vlog.
You
are showing.
That's really where you're going to be able to show your authenticity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But one thing that a creator needs to be, well, especially the newer ones, because I'm sure I believe the older ones are aware of this.
Yeah.
Be careful. Always be careful of what you put out on social media when it comes to your private life. Don't put out everything on social media, because social media can also be it can be so vile.
Terrible. It's so terrible.
I was trending for my.
Oh gosh. Oh
my goodness, I was training for my carpet, but part 2.
That one, yeah, part 2. And I think I'm going to leave it right there. I love that you've just left it off with the advice to say, be careful of what you post, how much you post. And you said an important thing that I hope people take away is research, because part of the research is knowing what time is best on which platform, because not all the platforms are going to be the same. So you need to know all of that stuff. Thank you for this. I will see you on part 2.
Thank you so much.
Quick random question. What is as PG as you can go, what is the weirdest DM that you've ever received? And I'm pretty sure that DMs.
Yesterday, I received
a weird DM.
Yes.
Okay.
It was a view once. Bye-bye.
Yeah. We've never had a guest even walk off set. It was a view once, and it is insane. Okay, that's perfectly fine. On part 2, we're going to find out more about
the view ones.
Guys, be careful. And now I will ask them these questions. If you send them the DMs, just know that one day the DMs are going to end up on creative information.
I will, if they continue sending me all viewers, I will name and shame.
Guys, because
you know what?
Yeah.
I once bumped into someone who actually busted his girlfriend in my DM.
In your DM.
Fortunately, I don't respond to DMs. I don't respond to DMs.
Otherwise, you would have caught hands as well.
Because these people screen record, these people take screenshots.
Then they're gonna
post it back.
Then they post it back.
You understand?
Then you're gonna be in trouble.
Cloud chasing and
of course, yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I was at a club and they confronted me. I was like, would you please go and open?
Let's.
What's your lady's handle? Did I respond?
You're putting your whole lives in danger.
And hours.
Because you could have just caught hands. What if that guy didn't actually ask you, just punched you? So be careful. Please be careful. Okay, see you in part 2. That was today's Creator Conversation live from Content Creation Day, #Creators Camp 2025, hosted by yours truly. Let's say so many big things are coming up. I have so many announcements. We need plenty. We are multiplier. But don't forget to like and subscribe and share. And we will see you on the other side. Bye.